Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to Digicode Productions, wherever you are in the world. My name is Sean, behind the camera is Owen. Now, something came across the RSA feed from NASA this morning, which I found absolutely, it's mind-blowing, okay? This is hugely important. What we have at the moment is NASA's Curiosity, which is basically about the size of a car. It's about 10 feet long, and it's obviously on Mars, and it's traveling around the place, visiting, looking at things, testing samples, doing what Mars rovers do best. Now, Curiosity is an interesting one because it's the biggest that we've ever put in Mars. It's about the size of a large car. Now, it has recently been experimenting with climbing mountains. It's coloured blue deliberately so it can be spotted by the Mars Orbiter, which is pretty interesting because that's the most powerful telescope we've ever put in the skies or into space ever. Now, on June the 5th, Curiosity landed near a mountain range on Mars called Mount Sharp, okay? And it took some samples, and now it carries its own little onboard lab. So it went on to test the samples, and what's been discovered is absolutely incredible. On June the 17th, this was released in a NASA press release. Basically, Curiosity has found massive quantities of nitrogen on Mars. Now, huge quantities of nitrogen. So, what are the implications of this? Well, nitrogen is one of the things we need to grow plants, which means rather than having to hydroponically grow food for the first people who arrive on Mars, we'll actually be able to use the Mars's own soil. Now, the implications are just enormous. Nitrogen can also be used as a fuel, so if we can synthesize it, and that's in its infancy at the moment, but by the time 2028 comes along, when the first machines leave Earth to go to Mars, they reckon they'll have that cracked. Yes, something interesting. If you want to get to the NASA orbiter's pictures, okay, you'll be able to. It's called the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and just go to NASA's site. And you will be directed to it. The pictures are absolutely amazing. You know, one of our robotic explorers been taken a picture of by one of our cameras that's in orbit around Mars. It's also a first, as well as finding huge quantities of nitrogen. So, I do hope these kind of discoveries continue, because we desperately do need to get the mission to Mars started and on its way. Thank you very much.